John, what's going on, bro? Man, I had to mute myself. I'm trying to do better with the music and whatnot. But man, John, shout out to you. Shout out to all the fathers. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I don't know. Hell, I need to go see what the picture look like. Hell, Jay Mia, what's up, baby? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It's a pop up, baby. Hold on, let me go to myself so I can see myself. Y'all, it's hotter than fish grease out here. It's hotter than fried fish grease. That's how hot it is out here. And hey, so Yeni, yeah. Y'all get on in here. And truth be told, man, uh, I almost finna say I've been playing with this brisket, but being the proud Texan that I am, we don't play with brisket. I don't play with. Let me speak. Hold on. Y'all see how I just rewound it? I just rewound it. I don't play with brisket. I can't speak for all Texans, but I was about to say I've been playing with this brisket all day. Babe, I ain't been playing with nothing. You may not believe this about your boy, but I can cook. I can hashtag grill, if you will. Or if you won't, it ain't gonna keep it from being true. I just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I just want to talk about these fathers out here for a minute. The ones who active in their child's life, the ones who active in their family life, the ones who might not be active because of circumstances beyond themselves. And we're gonna talk about that too. Just a pinch now, just a pinch, just a little bit, just a little bit. But we're gonna cover a few bases from my own personal view and perspective. Uh, if the shoe don't fit, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to go over here and see as I'm choppy or not, as I can see myself or as I'm pixelated. Okay, great. Thank you. I just learned something new about moderators. Thank you. That's awesome. Country Hustle, what's going on, my brother? Welcome in. Bro, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. You sure better. Again, before we get into the conversation too deep, if you want to share it out, because it's a pop-up, cool. If you don't, damn, woo, I can see myself. Damn, I'm sweating. Y'all, it's hot out here, man. I've been out here with these chickens, and I've been out here uh in the doggone heat, making sure this brisket is mwah. Where my mukbangers at? Jamie, are you still in here? Mwah. Where that chef's kiss at? But look here the thing. Damn, John, you making beehive. Don't get stung, bro. Stay strong. Put on your PPE and get out there and handle your business. Rooted, what's going on, fam? You can't hear nothing? I think I turned the volume on. Rooted, let me know if you still can't hear nothing. I think that was just in the beginning. I was listening to some Zero, and I couldn't really have the music playing. I wish I could, Jamie. If I could DM you a plate, I would, baby. I have to drive down now. I'll jump in the car and bring it to you. But I want to say this, family. It ain't missed on many of us. Damn, I'm kind of. Y'all let me know if I keep freezing up. It look like I'm freezing up to myself. I don't know. Okay, thank you, so Yeni said I'm loud and clear. Okay, good deal. Good deal. So I wanna thank a few specific demographics for one. To start, let's start off like that. Man, if you don't go and fly, I want to start off this live with gratitude more than anything else. Get gratitude to the demographics who uh, may have had a couple of hiccups, a couple of hurdles with persons like myself. I mean, men. And All men ain't perfect. No man or woman, I think, is perfect. You may be perfect to your person, but you ain't perfect to the world in most cases. With that being said, what's going on, Bud family? How y'all doing? Welcome in. With that being said, I want to thank all the men and women out there who, because of not only what it means to uh, us as people, as humanity, but even more specifically, black folks. Hey, Nicole, welcome in, baby. There is a market for men hating women and women hating men across the board. All nationalities, all races, all ethnicities. There is a market for it. I want to personally thank the men and women who don't partake in what men what it, oh my bad, let me turn this up. In what is a potentially extremely lucrative market, because it's a market out there, and you can get your bread, your what the young folk call it, your bag. You can get your bag off of shitting on your fellow man and fellow woman. And anybody who does partake of it, hell, I ain't mad at you. I'm just not proud of you. And I'm sure you could give a damn list whether old African Dreaming over here is proud of you or not. I'm sure. With that being said, that doesn't negate or take away from me feeling uh, a certain type of way about, hey, Pieces of April, welcome in, baby. About people who, as hard as it is, who still choose if it's not outright love, who still choose a modicum of respect and maturity for the people on the other side of the spectrum who have let you down, disappointed you, maybe disappointed your children, maybe disappointed your family at some point over the duration of you all's encounters, relationships, love affairs, so on and so forth. Because it's easy to do. J3GS Farm, Mama Nita, Blue Lotus, welcome in, family. Welcome in. Now, hey, Tamika Davis, what's up, baby? Girl, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. Now, the reason that I want to talk about Father's Day for a couple of different reasons, but most specifically, it's not a lot of voices out here in this world that I see that purposefully and with intent uplift men in general. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And as I've said on previous lives, and as I'll probably say next year, and I'll probably say the Father's Day after that, and the Father's Day after that, and the Father's Day after that, as long as I'm allowed to have a platform, as long as I'm of sound mind and body, I'm going to say that there are a lot of not only good men, thank you, Blue Lotus, appreciate you sharing it out, family. Not only a lot of good men, there are a lot of great men in this world that don't get no recognition. Tomorrow morning or tomorrow, sometime after church, they finna get a little ugly ass wallet and an ugly ass tie from TJ Maxx or somewhere. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because it's the thought that counts. The heart, baby, is where the intention lies. But these the same dudes that say thank you, I love you for giving me this, and then go barbecue for everybody else. Y'all know most fathers cook their own shit. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying not to cuss so much. Hey, April Showers, how you doing? Welcome in, Miss April. Most fathers do most of the cooking on Father's Day, and hell on their birthday too. Honestly, hey Nicole Reeves, welcome in, fam. The reason I tend to so Uni so Uni is asking about April Etsy. Hi April, looking for a fishing video. Did you get to add a few more people? Okay, I'll let her know. I think she listening. So Uni, I'm sure she'll respond in a minute. Speaking of pieces of April, I got something to show y'all that I'm giving to my sister tomorrow on behalf of my pops, because my pops ain't here no more. My pops ain't here no more. He transitioned and left this realm of reality while we were still in Africa. But I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Back to my previous point. A whole lot of men in this world, they just suck it up and they keep on pushing. And I have to emphasize this. I have to emphasize this because oftentimes there's a preconceived misconception that if myself or anybody else get on this platform or any other platform and just talk about men, just emphasize men, just talk about what it's like to be a man, the majority, it's about 50-50 for us. Half of our viewership and subscribers are men and the other half are women. I think it's like 60-40. I don't take nobody for granted. I don't not appreciate any of our female viewers and subscribers and supporters. But on this day, right now, I'm just talking about the fellas because it's okay to do. Hey, Nikki, welcome in, baby. You better get in here and enjoy yourself. And that in and of itself speak volumes. Because if I just got on here and had a whole Mother's Day live and praised my mother, sung her praises, may she rest in power, and continue to live beyond what I can see and comprehend, would nobody have no problem with it. But if I get on here and start talking about just the fellas, just the men, then it's like, you girl, well, you know, we do that too. We sisters, I understand. I know y'all do that too. I know y'all work hard as hell. I know some of y'all are single mothers, just like it's single fathers out there. Some of y'all have picked up the slack in ways you shouldn't have to. It ain't right. It ain't right. Life ain't right. Life ain't fair. And I know there's some strong sisters out there, but on this day, I'm talking this live, I'm talking about fathers. There are fathers out there who go to bat for their family day in and day out, just like mamas do. And the older I get, and the more I think about now, I think it's damn near on purpose. I'm starting to really, really think it's on purpose because Mother's Day is a $1 billion industry. Father's Day is a multi-million-dollar industry. Not to just turn everything into money or whatever, but you know, a fact is a fact. The truth is the truth. Gardening is great. Welcome in, family. And thank you, Nikki. I think you said you shared it out. Anybody I appreciate y'all for sharing this out. And thank y'all for being here. Some of y'all got sons, both men and women in here. Some of y'all got husbands, men and women in here. The important thing to me is to know that yes, we may be imperfect at times. Yes, we make mistakes. But I wish the world, and I'm going to do my part to help this be and come into fruition. Man, some of us, dog, we sit back in, we deal with a lot. We deal with a lot quietly. We don't emotionally represent what we going through to the full extent of what all we encounter. And the world seems to view us and see us as these stoic, empty, non-emotional vessels who lack empathy, lack gratitude, lack all of these other adjectives. And that's so far from the damn case, man. That's so far from the case, because how hard is it to try to explain to your wife, your partner, your whomever, why you awake at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning crying your eyes out because the world don't understand when they see you in that position? And then if you do become vulnerable and start to express these emotions and these sentiments and these feelings, it scared the hell out of people. It scared the hell out. Put yourself in this position. Some of y'all living through it right now. You the strongest person in your circle, group, family. If not you're one of them. You know what that do to people when people see you vulnerable and at your lowest? Oh yeah, my shout out Crafty Leo. Hashtag Team Ryan, baby. Happy Father's Day, Ryan. You know what that do to people when people see you messed up? And it only take 1 or 2 times for that to happen for you to realize, damn, I really can't do that no more. That's the kind of stuff that fathers go through. Praying by themselves. Sometime on lunch break, sometime in the midnight hours, sometime in the wee hours of the morning. Hoping for strength to keep going. Because it feels like they got everybody counting on them in the world on their shoulders. What's going on, Jared? Welcome in, bro. Again, I'm not saying women don't go through this. I'm saying men go through it too. It's not talked about as much. It's not discussed as much. It's not understood as much. It's not accepted and received as much because we are told, taught, and instilled and ingrained with a perception of what strongness is, what strength is. I can never. I know it's a thing going around in the internet world right now about, and it's most of it is cliche, but I never once in my life thought about uh, achieving a point of arrival where I'm afforded the opportunity to be in a soft place. I'm finding myself. That's for my wife. She can find her femininity. She can find her soft place. My soft place don't even make sense to most people. My soft place would be not worrying about bills, about 6 cows, 20 goats, and uh, a whole bunch of ammo and other shit that other people don't find interesting. Additional water wells and stuff like that. It still equates to work, but that's my happy place. That's my soft place. I know it'd be too hot out here sometimes. That's why I put on this hat. Y'all see how I'm sweating now? I put on this hat. I grab my tie, my sweat tie, make sure I got some water and some electrolytes and get out there and get to doing stuff. Can't be no happier. So we're different in that sense. We quite different. We very different. Did I see? There you go, Wayne. I thought I seen Wayne. What's up, bro? Welcome in. Well, he said African Dream. You're tired of the negative energy melanated men get about being fathers. Let me put this on the screen. This is Regenerative Life Wayne. He said, African Dreaming, you're 100% right. I get tired of the negative energy melanated men get about being fathers. Mine with me now has been since May 31st. Always in her life, part of the emasculation of men. Wayne, I'm glad you shared that, bro. And that's what I meant by design. Y'all, our generation, if you in this generation, if you 35 or up, if you between 35 and 60, you live to see a phase of human existence, especially in this country, where I don't think it's ever gonna be the same again. It was never perfect, but there were like some unspoken boundaries. There were certain things that you just didn't say or you didn't cross or whatever. And it's a lot of men out there who have unfortunately fallen victim to circumstances that may make it unpalpable for them to have the relationship they would love to have with their children. These are facts. I'm not in my feelings about this part. I'm not taking nobody's side. I'm just saying this is real stuff that really happens to real people. Also, as I said before in previous lives, and I'll say it again, I'll probably talk about it next Father's Day again. I still share these sentiments while being a child who was abandoned by his father, by my biological father. I'm a hell of a man. I ended up being a hell of a man. I've accomplished some amazing feats in a life that was the trajectory was pen, the prison, uh, 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 a whole lot of other circumstances could have befallen me. But because of the strong women and men in my life, I had enough love, influence, and guidance by the grace of the Most High to come out on the other side with scars. I got some scars, but I'm here. I'm here. With that being said, that get me to my next point. It's a lot of debate and a lot of discussions about what men should or shouldn't do, feel, touch, taste, hear, consume when it comes to being in a child's life that's not yours. It is. And I get it. I get it because I've never been with or dated a woman prior to being married who had children. It just worked out that way. I never did. I know my boundaries on responsibilities. It never happened for me. But guess what my stepdad was and still is, even though he's gone and transitioned into the next realm. A man who taught me a lot, who was always there for me, who was always there by my side, who uplifted me, who went above and beyond for somebody he knew wasn't his. And I love him and I miss him every day. Now, is it right or wrong to, as a man, to get in a woman's life when she has children before y'all relationship? I leave that up to the individual. That ain't my business. I don't get in grown folk business. Uh, Gardening is great. Thank you. Happy Father's Day. I see what Wayne said. Wayne said there's an attack on the masculine man in the Western society called America we live in. I said it, a masculine man is hated in America. Bruh, fuck it. I mean, excuse me, y'all. Forget. I'm gonna touch on that. Because while I personally respect everybody's individual right to be with and love who they love, don't bother me at all. I'm a happily married man of 20 plus years. But two things can be true, in my opinion. And I hope that I'm not taken out of context or misunderstood, but I can only control that to a certain extent because this is the internet. I think that there are people with their own individual sexual proclivities who just want to live their life, be happy, be left alone, and be who they are. While on a larger scale, I ain't gonna lie and act like I don't see what Wayne talking about. I can't act like I don't see being a man myself as a grown man. I can't see that there's a certain disdain almost for people like myself who also find value in an older, old school style, more traditional, you know, just because I mean, I'm shit, me and my wife, man, I mean, it's certain shit we do. We got roles. People don't believe in roles no more to a large degree. People have certain feelings towards how we live our life dynamic. It's certain things that look, it's egalitarian to an extent, and then it's still very much masculine feminine to an extent. It's certain things my wife finna do. That ain't that she can't do it. April ain't finna get out here on this lawn tractor or no tractor period and be cutting out hay. April not finna get this chainsaw and what's up, Shanna? Hey, Shanna, welcome in, family. Next week is the week, baby. Next week is the week. Shout out to a regular gun guy and shout out to Big Zach, a regular meetup. Erica, Billy, Alex, uh, uh, Gina. A lot of people gonna be there next week. But it's certain things she not finna do. And I ain't got no problem with her in that. Just like she got expectations of me. I take out the trash. I do most of the stuff outside of the house. I do a lot of the typical, stereotypical male things. I'm always walking off in the woods, shooting something. That's fine. Uh Last night, I wasn't feeling good. I got a lot of injuries I'm battling. One of them was getting the best of me. True story. Now, this might sound chauvinist as hell to some, but she asked me if I wanted something. I said, baby, will you make me a sandwich? For real. Like, make me a sandwich. He like, yeah. The fact that, like, it's stuff like that that happens in 2024 that piss people off. And this ain't even with regards to sexuality as much as it is. There are women in this world who would side out my wife for doing that. I'm a content creator. I see it all the time in the content creative streets. We ain't did shit to nobody, ain't bothered nobody, ain't said nothing, ain't did nothing to offend nobody. Just like it's men who would call me crazy and think I'm a simp because I choose to give my heart, life, uh, soul, all that to a woman that I pick. The world crazy. It's a weird ass world we live in, man. So, you got to be careful who and what you listen to and who and what you allow to influence you if you so choose, but that's your business. I don't get in grown folk business. I don't give a damn. One way or another, too hard. But I do feel where Wayne coming from and no lies told. Uh, and that's just me. If that ain't to your liking, I hope it don't, you don't take it personally. But again, two things can be true. With that being said, uh, back to the being a father to a child who ain't yours. I would never ever turn my nose up or think ill of a man who said he not ready, or a woman for that matter, but we talking about fellas today, or a woman who said, you got a child with somebody else. I don't think I can handle that. I appreciate them for being honest and upfront early on. With that being said, I also want to say I cannot express the level of gratitude and how much I see it as a blessing that my stepdad was the type of man who came into our life and chose chose to be everything he was and is to us, even in his physical absence. Even in his physical absence. I'm not gonna say the silly, typical YouTube or Instagram or what. Oh, it take a real man to do. It's a lot of real men out here who don't want to be responsible for other men's children, and I understand that. It's a lot of women out here who don't want to be responsible for other women's children, and I understand that as well. It doesn't make them less people. It doesn't make them less worthy, less deserving of what they are in pursuit of, in my opinion. What J3 said, you better be faithful to April, make a sandwich, and wash your feet. Bruh, look here. Arama, I just might do that. And I've been faithful. I'm a, but I'm glad you said that because you put me in the mind of something else I want to say. Uh, I know it's hard and I'm not in that position, so I can't really tell nobody because I'm a habitual lane stayer. I'm a lane stayer, baby. I stay in my lane as much as I possibly can. But sometimes two things get conflated, and a lot of it be mixed feelings, and a lot of hurt come into place, and being disloyal, and this and that. I know from family and friend relationship. Can we admit that it's a lot of real good, I mean, excellent, top notch fathers out here who is just hoes? I said it. I said it with my whole chest because it's true. I mean, you can be an excellent father and be a horrible boyfriend. You can be an excellent father and be a terrible husband. Sometimes just because you a hoe. Are we all grown enough to act like that ain't the point? Same thing go for women. Some women are great best friends. They phenomenal cousins and aunties and mamas and grandmothers and stuff. Eh, eh. I mean, why we got a lot of kick? I'm too old, man. Once you get over 40, things start getting clear. You ain't got to be a jerk or asshole or be rude and stuff. But sometimes the truth is the truth, especially when you're not uh, appointing or assigning that behavior or manner to a specific person. You speaking in general. Right now, I'm speaking in general. Some men out here can't see their kids, can't have relationship with their kids. Uh, Kids think whatever about the father because they done got one story they whole life. And as technology grows, it's people out here, man. It's people out here. So I think you can only lie for so long because it's people who uh it's people out here who live a life with regards to their children who think the truth may not or ever not come out. Man, it's 2024. It's people with not only the technological skills and aptitude, but hell, you can hire somebody, find out where your dad, you know what I'm saying, where you've been told your whole life, Robert left us. Robert left us when you were 9, and I hate him, and he whatever. And then your kid mess around and get about 16 or 17. The hell with 18. 18, that's the old metric. That's back when people were still writing handwritten letters to each other. Now you're 15 or 16-year-old Googling, finding out what the hell happened with you and Robert. I ain't got my pearls on, but I'm gonna clutch them. Y'all, I will never, ever, as long as I have a space and place on this platform, not stop emphasizing the fact that there are good men out here. There are not only good men, there are great men out here. My daddy was one of them. My father-in-law is one of them. My brother-in-law, the givers of life, at least halfway, the givers of life. To all these little nieces and nephews I love running around here are excellent fathers to their children. And when I have conversations like this, again, I have to emphasize this because I've been doing this long enough to understand how people's mind works sometimes. Sometimes if you don't say it, that's just the right avenue for them, even though I can't do a live in people pleasing mode, trying to ascertain what everybody might potentially perceive and then dictate all my words accordingly. Hell, that ain't me doing a live. That would be y'all doing a live via me. I hope people come over here to hear what the hell I gotta say. So while I'm always respectful and genuine, I'm not gonna placate. I'm not gonna say nothing I wouldn't say, because that would be disingenuous. Let me go back up there. J3 said every father is not a dad. Right, and some people say it vice versa, but I feel your sentiment. I understand your sentiment. So, y'all, DJ Ron the Mechanic, what's going on, my brother? Welcome in, family. Happy Father's Day, not only to you, but all the dads in the chat, all the fathers in the chat, all the men in the chat right now. Hey, it damn near hurt me to do what I'm finna do before I get off of here. I only got a couple more things to say after this. But, yeah. Man, I can't. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can't. Okay, I can't even lie. I damn near hate holding this, but I'm finna hold it up anyway, in honor of my pops, who we finna go. Who I'm gonna go visit tomorrow. I gotta wash my hands after I done put this down. But as y'all know, my sweet pea, she make baskets and stuff. I can see it in the camera. When I say my pops, die hard, die hard, die hard Cowboys fan. She made this, and yeah, even on the back, and it's got all the little stuff in it, gifts, the this and the that, and all of this kind of stuff. And baby been on that grind with the baskets lately, not only on the Etsy shop, but she been selling them around here. So thank you to everybody who supported that. And yes, in real life, I know. Hold on. I just held up a Cowboys. Anything. Anyway, where are my Seahawk fans at, baby? Seahawk Nation. All day. All day, every day. But I love him in spite of. My daddy was a diehard Seahawks fan, and I love him. I miss him. Pops, tomorrow I'm bringing you this ugly ass basket. I wouldn't dare leave it out there. I'm on. I'm on. I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to your youngest girl. I'm gonna give it to my sister tomorrow, and uh, I hope you get a kick out of that. And I know everybody don't have perfect relationships with either of their parents. Sometimes you don't have a good relationship with your mama. Sometimes you don't have a good relationship with your daddy. Sometimes some people so unfortunate they don't have a good relationship with either. And some people don't have the opportunity in this life to have a relationship with either. With that being said, y'all, I think hell, I'm looking at my phone right now, wondering where it's at. My brisket damn near ready. I'm going to go spend some more time with my family, and I hope anybody who blessed enough to do it that y'all do the same. And I want to end like this: whether he was perfect or not, whether he was always right or not, if you were blessed and fortunate enough in this go round, in this life experience right now, to have had an active father in your life who was there to the best of their ability and convinced you that they gave a damn, more power to you. For those of us who don't have ours no more, I overstand. Y'all stay strong. I love you. Shout out to all my fellas out there who doing their thing, raising their family, being there for their spouse, being there for their kids, being there for their partner. If hell, even if you ain't got no kids, if you got a hell of a marriage, then you stick your chest out and pop your collar over there too. If you giving that woman everything she needs, being there for her, understanding her, loving her, fulfilling that promise. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day, baby.